Alright, so let me explain why the mats are so off-center in this video. Where I was recording was kind of the corner of the store, and as these games were going, it was really hard for me to get back there and adjust the camera and calibrate and all that. And in the chaos, kind of lost track of where the mats should be. So anyway, sorry about that. Hopefully we can still see most of the action here. I think that'll be the case. And I'll do my best to commentate well so we all know what's going on. So this is a semifinals match between Noah on the left, who you saw in a few videos this regional. The very first couple games I played against Noah, and then I played against him in my second top 16 match. So Noah is on the left, and we have Peter on the right, who was in the previous video playing Andromeda, so he's playing Andromeda again. The reason for that is in these top 16 games, you kind of just trying to even out the amount of times you're playing Corp and Runner. So for whatever reason, it made sense that Peter play Andromeda here, Noah play NBN. So we got the super fast NBN, The World Is Yours Asterix, playing on the left. I think you could expect some quick play. Maybe some SanSans, maybe some biotic labor or two. I'm guessing that fast track is in there. That kind of thing. And you've already seen one game with Andromeda here, so you kind of get the idea. He has to play very quickly, which Andromeda I think plays a little bit. I mean, Andromeda starts off really fast, but Andromeda tends to be a little bit more of a rig builder and than Gabe, at least, in my experience of what I've seen. Not necessarily always true, but I know that this Andromeda deck is tending to want to try and build up a little bit. So looks like we got both players mulligan. And so he's going to have to be a little bit more flexible to keep up with NBN here, if things go well for NBN. And that is, I believe, his new Andromeda, the plastic Andromeda. Is it acrylic plastic? Is acrylic a type of plastic? I don't know. But that's the Andromeda you get for, I think, being in the top 4 in this tournament. That's Andromeda and then CI on the other side. So I know Peter was very happy to get that because he is an Andromeda player and has been for many months. So we got the mandatory draw. The game is afoot. I said that in the last video too. Maybe that'll be like a catchphrase. Or maybe that's really dumb. So we got some thinking going and a hedge fund off the start. That is always a good thing to do. Alright. That is kind of like, when I think of the dream opening for Corp, that's it right there. You know, a lot of it depends on the ice, but... And we're getting the the Dream Andromeda opening. So this is a little bit opposite of before. He got the Desperado out instead of the Data Sucker on the first turn, but same idea. Although that right there makes face checking a little bit more painful.
Damn, girl.
I don't know if that's I remember over here. It was pretty late. But when he siphoned, Noah said, "Damn, girl," for some reason. I don't know why. And reses a pop-up window and gets siphoned. So that leaves him with, I think, 4 credits. Oh no, 5 with the pop-up. And he goes in there again. Alright, so he takes the NAPD and quickly, because it's a leg where quickly keeps pulling, but he definitely wanted to... steal both of those. So we're off, runners off to 3 points off the start, and HQ is wide open. So in some cases you don't res ice, like, because you, but what am I trying to say? Like, he res that pop-up window because there's no reason not to. Because the reason you don't res ice on HQ is because you don't want to give them information for siphoning, but it was a siphon anyway, so res is an enigma over HQ. And man, he sees a snare on R&D. That is super fascinating. So we got an imported snare here, and The World Is Yours. That makes you wonder as a runner.
2, 3.
Okay, sweep getting them back into the game. So the runner had 5 cards. That was an excellent, well-timed sweep. Man, I would have loved to see that snare fire off. I don't know, I'm really curious what would have happened. So we got another account siphon coming in. That was Yogg. Install same old thing. Use it to siphon. And Yogg just sails through all that ice. So now HQ is wide open for just free data suckers and free information. And Noah here digging for cards. Digging for econ, digging for more ice. He needs a sentry or a barrier here over HQ. A rotor turret would be pretty good, something like that. I would take a Grim. It's all really expensive though. He needs something cheap. He needs a I don't know, a wraparound. All right, so there was another legwork, and he stole a, I think that was a profiteering. So up to 4 points. He is on fire here. Okay, deciding to trash something, decided not to. Noah here is definitely in the hole. He needs economy and he needs ice. Just taking a credit there is a little bit risky too if another siphon's coming in, and it indeed is. And yeah, Peter here playing really aggressive. He's just picking up those tags. I've seen him in many games clear the tags, but he's not clearing the tags here, which is risky. Definitely risky, especially seeing a snare in the deck. It's extra. So, I mean, against a fast advance NBN, it's usually not too risky to do that. But man, I would worry that there's scorched earth here. Oh, it can't be much, you know. The World Is Yours has what, 12 influence? You already saw snare. I don't think there's been other influence shown yet. He's running archives, and looks like some cards are being put back in. So a couple face down and the sweep's weak. I didn't actually, well yeah, you know what, I did play against Noah's Corp deck. I don't remember that game though. It was like the first or second game of the tournament. Yeah, really, you see that snare just like sending mixed signals. Really would make me want to get a Plascrete down. But I mean, as long as the runner stays around 3 credits, it's still risky, especially when you're drawing cards. Sweepsweep might get played, and then he might be up to 6. Anonymous tip, drawing some cards. Really like that card. So he gets rid of the Yogg, the Yogg. He gets rid of what Yogg is totally countering, which is Enigma. And that's probably a good play. He's very low on credits. Unless he could trash that Yogg, that Enigma is doing nothing. Alright, discarding down. I really like that one of the types of ice in the game. Code Gates have such a strong counter that is Yogg, but specialized, you know, low strength. But it's such a strong counter. So it makes it really interesting. Makes the game really interesting as a result. That kind of imbalance. So he just ran HQ, gave the Corp a credit, but saw a card in exchange and got a data sucker. So that is a pretty fair deal. So he dirty laundries and kills the SanSan. The risk there is that it's a Jackson Howard. If he uses Jackson Howard in the middle of that run, then the dirty laundry doesn't trigger because it's not considered to be a successful run. It's not successful or unsuccessful. So that's a risk there, but sometimes you just take that risk. And it worked out there. It worked out great there because he got rid of a SanSan and made a little money for doing it. Not at a profit for people a little bit of pedantic out there, but better than a normal SanSan trash. Alright, so now he could run freely. He's not worried about anything right now because he has the data suckers. So once he gets that mimic down, he just sails through any kind of ice that would be truly risky. And it is the wraparound, so that that's a tough call. You know, he might have agendas in hand, so resin that, you know, makes sense, especially when the runner's already at 4 points, but at the same time, you don't want to get siphoned again, and that wraparound would counter the siphon.
Wait, that was it. Oh yeah, that's it. Okay.
Although he's gonna be getting that corroder eventually, so probably a good decision to res that. He is fast tracking. And he has, I think, 7 credits. So he's just, okay, I think he's just taking this opportunity of this wraparound existing. So my guess is he holds on to that for the next turn. And he probably has a biotic in hand. So he's gonna hopefully... Oh, and the corroder goes right down. I was going to say he's going to hope that the runner can't find a corroder this turn or can't find one quick enough. Runner getting low on money. I think he has 6 credits. And he pulls it on the first pull. So yeah, that was definitely that, I would guess. I mean, very likely to just be that same Astro script, because why would he use a fast track if he already had one in hand? So Noah just grabs it right out of hand. Parasite getting rid of the pop-up window.
Oh yeah, right. I keep forgetting. I don't have 1,000,000 fucking clicks per turn.
Which, I mean, you're getting through the pop-up window for free, but yeah, you don't want to give your opponent free credits like that. You'd almost rather pay one to get through the wraparound than, you know, have the runner get free credits. So he could have killed the wraparound there that turn as well. Going into HQ, hoping to pull the last agenda. So he's at 6 points. Any agenda will win it. And Noah probably has a biotic labor in hand, but does not have an agenda to score. Yeah, I don't think there's an agenda in hand right now. I mean, it would only be if he drew it on this last turn. That is the game. Had 4 to steal, so that was a quick one. Yeah, he definitely converted over. I was talking about the start of kind of big rig and, well, not big rig Andromeda, but rig builder Andromeda. So he kind of converted over just the bare bones. I mean, look at his board state right now compared to the last game. Just breakers and a data sucker out, you know? Very, very simple. Just kind of using his events to give him money and get in, take the agendas, and get out. So we're on to the finals, which will be Peter versus John. And that game will be up on the channel very soon. I'll have to figure good timing to put that up. So you can look forward to that. Thanks.